encouragement is more important than anything. I mean, perhaps. Well, that's a large statement, but within the context of like, I don't mean like a romantic relationship. In fact, I mean probably more like a nurturing kind of. Well, a romantic relationship too, but probably more of like a nurturing, like really a parental relationship. If you're not, but or rather, you know what? No, not just that. Actually, let's not just like sacrifice the entire world for like parenting or nothing. I think encouragement is important for everybody, and it's really. What you get a lot today is like actually people trying to discourage each other, and I mean the word courage, in terms of they're trying to make each other afraid. In their own fear, one might call someone crazy, like, oh, if I went against the programming. I mean, I'm not quite sure. This is funny. It's like, well, this may be you being crazy, man. It's like, well, possibly it is me, like, because I'm not quite sure, but earlier tonight, actually, I had sort of, as I am wont to do, or have been, and I actually, well, in any case, I lied down on my bed, but I was not, like, thinking I'm going to bed. I was like, no, I'm lying down for a while, but I'd like to get back up and at least, like, brush my teeth or something, etc., before I go to sleep, which I generally do, but there were certain times in my life where like I wasn't like brushing my teeth quite as much because it was sometimes like the stress gets just so insane. I'll tell you what, actually, like one thing that you'll find in jail is a lot of fucking bad teeth. It's like Great Britain in there, like really. And I think part of it is that people are in just so much fucking pain. They're having such a rough time that they're just like, they don't feel that their bandwidth is high enough that they're like, okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to brush my teeth. I'm going to keep up with that. It's like, and I imagine that happens to people not even in jail, just like people probably in like more intense situations. Probably get more people with bad teeth because they're just not keeping up with it. But in any case, to go back to the encouragement, I guess that might be an interesting metaphor. Like earlier tonight, I was like sort of lying down. Well, but it was before I lied down. Wait, where are we fucking going, dude? Right? Here? Oh, do we have to actually? What is this? Okay, there we go. Well, that was a bizarre little scene there. Hello? What are you guys doing? Are we soft locked here? What is fucking going on? It's not letting me run further. And the green is there. Maybe I waited too long, because I did wait like kind of a shitload of time. Maybe we have to talk to Lulu.
Please, don't tell anyone about Yuna's lineage.
Is that all we had to do? Tell me that's not all we had to effing do. So, who's warming the bench? Could it be me? I should have been the one injured, not Waka. Yeah, you should have, jerk. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, come on, Waka. What are we fucking doing here? What are we fucking doing? Anyway, here's the thing, like earlier tonight, I was sitting down before lying down, and I was just kind of like, I was basically dozing off. Not dozing off, but I was kind of relaxing. And I'm pretty sure, like, and hopefully this is going to be one of the last times that this even would happen, because I'll be somewhere else. But, and I don't mean monkey's paw, I don't mean somewhere else as in taken to jail for somebody, making an extreme thing out of, like, something I said, especially now, because I am very careful. But I mean, like, basically, I hope to be out of here soon, and where are we fucking going, man? I think we actually got screwed here. I don't know. But tonight I heard, like, essentially, I think it sounded like my mom was, like, on the phone with somebody, and I think I think I heard her saying, like, he's making these videos online, like, he's crazy. Now, it's possible that she didn't say that, or, like, I don't know, she was, like, talking about somebody on the TV, you know, it could be, but I just recorded a decent amount of, like, the YouTube streams, actually. And I think they went really well. You watch all of them. I think every single one of them, at least thus far, I think it's been very sane, and it's just been sort of big thinking with real honesty, and really, like, heartfelt talking about what's been going on in my life. And then, of course, it's sort of like it's like a hammock chair or something that I was sitting in, but I sit/lie down, and it just, I'm listening to, like, her, like, seemingly from another room. Oh, okay. Saying like, he's crazy, like, or like, my son is crazy, he's posting this stuff online. It's like, you fucking, and it's funny, because I did the video about Final Fantasy X and girls, period, or 10. It may be funny for me to call somebody this, but I think calling somebody, like, a cunt when they deserve it, like, when it's like, whoa, deserve it, like, that does sound like abuser language. But essentially, like, when somebody's being really fucking awful to you, if you use the word cunt, I don't think it's, like, a horrible thing to do. I think on some level, actually, I suppose it'd be nice if there was, like, a term for men like that. That's not, like, demeaning men for being men, but like a demeaning insult term that would be aimed at men. I guess there might be, but, like, I actually, it's like, really, like, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about with encouragement versus not. Like, that's not love. That's hatred, actually. That's somebody saying, I'm not going to listen to what you say. And again, the proof is up there. You can see all the fucking live videos. Would have been, you know, the first, like, everything up until, like, I said, okay, finally it is LGOE period underlined, LG underlined with the period at the end, also underlined there. But and then I had they can't beat an honest person after that, period. And then I talk about, like, that's the one where I kind of go over, like, you know, why, the reasons why an honest person would not be beaten. And then I kind of end talking wistfully about, you know, about sort of ironically ending on a situation where it might seem like an honest person is beaten, or at least that you might not have a situation go in the way that you might have asked it to, but at the same time you're still okay. And, you know, but then, of course, after that, I'm sitting there, and it's like, my son is crazy, he's making these videos, he's crazy, and it's like, that's not love, that's hate. If she was saying that, if I wasn't mishearing or something, it's like, that's fucking not love, man. That's hate. And the thing is, if I was correctly hearing her, or, like, barely hearing her, like, from across the house, if I was correctly hearing, then that goes right along with how she's been fucking treating me, where it's just like, it's like, I might say, like, I could literally, I'm not saying that it is, but I could literally do the equivalent of a modern audiobook of Ulysses with these fucking streams, or whatever you would consider great, whatever is great. Like, I could do, like, you know, the equivalent of T.S. Eliot poetry with how beautifully I'm speaking and what I'm saying and how resonant it is. And I could do that for, like, 8 hours. It's like, well, if it's 8 hours, and she heard you the whole time, maybe she thought you were crazy, or she was just getting annoyed that you were doing it for so long. But it's like, okay, well, that may be, but then, in any case, it would be me saying, well, look, you know, I'm putting out this actually great stuff similar to whatever. If I were, here's the thing, if I were, because clearly clearly, if what I'm saying makes sense and then someone calls it crazy, then I think that's somewhat the equivalent of it already, because you're taking something that makes sense and you're saying something totally dishonest about it or totally inaccurate and actually really horrible. Because then what if not only did it make sense, but what if it was sort of pure poetry? I'm not saying that it was, but maybe some of it, in any case, what if it was good on some level, and then she's just like, he's, like, he's crazy, like, that's, it's like you're tearing somebody down. At the very least, I'm sitting there talking emotionally about, like, things that have happened to me, and it's like, instead of being like, oh, he's going through a lot, like, imagine another phone call about that. It might be like, oh, my son's going through so much, he's, it doesn't seem like he has a lot of people to talk to, he's maybe making videos online, and because I actually listened to what he said, well, it kind of made sense, or at least he made some kind of case for what he was saying as he was going along the way, and it seemed like he was attempting to remain honest with it, or attempting to be honest. And it's like, okay, but like, it seems like, even saying like, oh, he's a sad man, like, it seems like he's desperate. It's like, at least that wouldn't be like taking away the idea that I even had my fucking sanity.